And I hope that the general community embraces it and that a wide variety of people will come and check it out and explore it. My fear would be that people who are already aware of Charlotte being a changing place are the people who will come see this, and it's the people who are resistant to this city being a changing place that probably need to see it the most.
I wish I had a nickel for every time someone here said to me in the first couple of years I was here, "You're not from around here, are you?" I think someone coming to this region for the first time needs to remember just to listen, to be quiet and listen, and to not share your opinions right away, at least with the traditional folks from the South. It's not like any place else I've ever lived, and once you slow down and listen and take your time, you'll start to understand the culture here.
And I thought it was pretty odd. Me growing up in New York City, I thought that moving to the South, people were going to be, pretty racist or have some type of view of you when you walk in, especially for someone like me. I'm 6 feet tall, 300 pounds, and I happen to be an African American or black guy. So I kind of fit a lot of stereotypes. But the good thing is, Charlotte doesn't seem to play towards a lot of those stereotypes. They seem to be doing the best job that they can with adopting everyone who comes here.
I came from Massachusetts, and I married a Southerner. And most of the changes is the old history has gone. By the time I got here, most of it has gone. Charlotte does not preserve its history. It tears down its old houses. If I want a bit of culture, I go down to Charleston. When I first moved down here, my husband's friends called me a damn Yankee. And every time I opened my mouth, they would have something to say about my accent. Then years later, IBM moved down here, and for me it was one of the best things, because now there were more Northerners down here.
Me encantaría que todos los latinos vieran lo difícil que es para los americanos convivir en diferentes colores y religiones.
My parents are from Nigeria, so growing up, we had that mix of, being respectful and giving food with the right hand, or giving something to drink with the right hand, or, looking at an African in the eye is interesting. Especially growing up in the United States of America, you want to make sure that you're respectful, but at the same time in the U.S., they ask you to look at them when they're talking to you. So it was very interesting growing up and trying to live with both levels of respect. When it all boils down to it, now my son, who's now 4 years old, gets raised with both.
So many buildings and so many different places where I used to go in my teenage years are gone, that has really affected me really in pretty much a negative way.
I'm a New York City girl, and when I moved to Charlotte, Charlotte was real country. Now that I've lived here 4 years, it's more New Yorkers than people originally from Charlotte. So I would say I have grown to love Charlotte with all the changes that have been made here and all the people from outside of Charlotte that have moved here. And, it's been a real advancement for me. So.
My personal life has been in different cultures, different countries. I'm from France. I've been living in Charlotte for over 3 years now. And in many ways, Charlotte, just like the other countries where I've lived in, has changed me. And visiting the exhibit here is another incentive really to continue opening up my heart and my brain.
What I will do differently as a result of this exhibit is to reach out to my fellow man, reach across not only party lines, as our new President Barack Obama says, but reach across the human line, because we're all God's creatures and we're all here on earth together, and nobody is better than anybody else.
Russ, and I'm a Charlotte native, and I think that the changes that have affected me the most have really been the influx of newcomers over the last 15 to 20 years, which overwhelmingly has been a positive thing for our community. But I think that we have a lot of work to do to define what community means now. There used to be, at least my perception, is that we had a real sense of what the community was about and what our values were, but I don't think that's as clear now. But I think that we've got lots of potential and excited about the future, even in the current economic times.
We are the proof that the people cannot be separated by color, race. We share the same religion, but we love each other no matter the language, the color, or the age.
Anything else you'd like to say? Yes, I would like to say Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto everyone and all of you, and peace to the whole world.